Welcome back to Story Mode. It's 2013 and things are doing pretty well. Last game is not really hitting its stride and I'm just starting to build the rooms with Jess and my good friend Rob. But something's going to hold me back. Welcome to 2013. This is a time I was playing a lot of video games once again. Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us, and Forza 5. But there was another game I was playing endlessly. Yes, that's right, Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U. I absolutely lived on this game. I played it with friends, with Luke, with Mandy, with everyone. And I completed the game 100%, every world with every character. And I have to say, it's my favourite Super Mario game of all time. Even more than Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. It's the end of 2013 and I'm not well at all. So Jess had to film the vlogs.
Hi guys, Jess here. Welcome to another vlog. Unfortunately, Joel's unwell and it could be long term, so I'll keep you updated for the next few vlogs. But yeah, we're not too sure, so you've got me until you see Joel next. Hi everyone, Jess here. As you can see, I'm in the Star Wars room. I've just finished painting it and also the new TV room.
At this point, I had no idea what was going on. I was a zombie and Jess was doing the vlogs. But then... Hi everyone, I'm back. I've been away for a while due to an abundance of stress. That's caused me to get quite ill. Anyway, I'm back and what I'm going to do is what I've always wanted to do. Finish the ultimate arcade and video game. 8 months have passed since the time I was sick to the time I filmed this. So I really was coming back a little bit prematurely. And that's just how I am. Once I feel a little bit better, I go like a bull at a gate. I really should have taken at least another 3 months to recover properly. And the problem was I had a tumour in the brain. It was around 5 centimetres. They were going to operate, but I sought out alternative healing. And I tried all these different places and I ended up moving to Sydney for a couple of weeks and saw this woman who did so many wonderful things to actually shrink the size of the tumour. This was without invasive surgery and it did work. I had to meditate every day or twice a day. Had to take all these special things and herbs and all that. And that's just the way I am. I prefer that path of healing. By the way, the key signs of having a tumour, I was bleeding a lot from the nose, I was passing out, and then Jess took me to hospital where I went into a seizure and then I had a CAT scan and so on. Anyway, I'm good now and it still hasn't returned. It's all happening at the moment. There's another 30 more to come. They're all coming from the previous house. They have to come from upstairs. That means dismantling them. Okay, this is the games room. Yep, this brick outline is 270 square metres or 1.5 large houses just for console video games. This games room is going to have a dedicated section for Commodore 64, for Amiga, for 8-bit to 64-bit on CRT televisions, for modern consoles, all with plasmas and Ultra HD LEDs. It will have a library all wrapped around you and it's coming very soon. I hope to have it done within the next couple of months. I'm nearly there, so bear with me until we get over this last building stage and there'll be reviews and vlogs coming your way. I hope to do one every week from now on with the building works. Hi everyone and welcome back to a new vlog. Today we're going to go on an historic journey. Where? We're going to go back to my old place and get a couple of arcade machines. So I remember this one very well. Vlog number 42, I did not look good and I did not feel good. I don't know what possessed me to go on camera at this stage. I was still in recovery mode. Anyway, I head over to my uncle's house, which now Jess is living in. My uncle ended up renting this house to Jess at a very good price because she is family. And then my uncle moved out to somewhere else. And so it's like a three-way move. And the purpose of this video is to get the remaining arcade machines that are upstairs, dismantle them, and then go back to the new house where I'm currently living, and Jess is going to reassemble them. Okay, so we're upstairs, and as you can see, it's very different from how it used to look. But even though I've been in the other house for 9 months, I still haven't got all the machines here. So today we're starting on Space Harrier. Now, as you can imagine, this is a full moving Space Harrier, and the base is quite heavy. So we've just got to take off the cradle. The rest of the cabinet's actually at the new house in the arcade room. So let's get to it. Okay, so Jess has done a great job in dismantling everything that was in the base, including the cradle and all the electronics. So I've got, that's actually the Enduro Racer board. I've got the Space Harrier board there. In the meantime, I've actually started pulling apart Enduro Racer. So with a friend of mine, Adam's help. Now Adam comes into play in the future, but this is actually the first time he was ever on camera. And can you see him? There he is there in the reflection of Daytona 2. That is actually technically the first time he's seen on Last Gamer. We're going to start taking down the base downstairs. Okay, so we've loaded the ute up with all the Space Harrier parts, and we've got some Enduro Racer parts as well. The monitors are inside the ute. Let's head back to the other place in the arcade room. Okay, so we've got the base here and all the parts are in the room. Now Jess is going to attend to Space Harrier and put it all together. I, on the other hand, have some pinball machines to do. I would not be exaggerating if I said Jess pulled apart this Space Harrier 5 or 6 times. It's been moved around that much, and it's just easier to pull apart and reassemble later on. We've run out of time for today. Jess has done a great job of putting it all back together. She takes plenty of photos, so she remembers where everything goes. Today I've been working on this Nightmare on Elm Street pinball. Mandy's done all the touching up. I'm just cleaning up the wiring loom and getting everything electronic ready. Anyway, hoping to do the vlogs weekly. Until next time, see you then. Bye for now. This vlog was a request from a fan that I should maybe go to an EB Games and buy some games and show what I buy at the shop. So I decided to do this and finish off my PS3 and possibly Xbox 360 collection. At this time, EB were having a sale, and I knew a couple of people who work at EB, and they would give me a further discount. It would be next to nothing for second-hand, old, cheap games. Okay, as you can see, I got quite a lot. EB Games wouldn't allow us to have our cameras in the shop due to their policy. That's cool. So as you can see, a lot of PlayStation 3 games and Wii games, few Xbox 360 games, and quite surprisingly, a lot of DS games. Now at the time, I didn't disclose the total amount because, well, some people get funny, but time has passed, and all those games there cost under $400. I mean, think about how much they would have been brand new. Side of the table. Now, I'm not meaning to do another pickup video, however, all this stuff come in from Japan, and there's a lot of goodies in here, including a whole list of exclusive Famicom games. Take this for example. This is kind of the first Mario Kart. It's called 3D Hot Rally. It's actually part 2 of Famicom Grand Prix. And it's got Mario and Luigi there. That's only available on disc. I've got quite a few number of PC Engine games, some Super Famicom games, this railway controller for the PS2, a brand new Nintendo 64 with 3 games, some rare Pokemon games on DS, and some mint condition original Game Boy games. Now all those games are courtesy of my good friend Simon. He was living in Japan at the time and he would come and go from Japan pretty much all the time. And from memory, all those Japanese games and consoles and any peripherals was under $150. That's just from memory, and it was dirt cheap back then. Hi everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. The vlogs lately are getting very serious with a lot of editing going into them. I've been working on upcoming episodes and have figured out that I need 2 monitors. So why not just get a whole new computer? I've just bought this Mac Pro, it's awesome. Now at the time, there are a lot of keyboard warriors saying that I'm rich because I'm buying this special Mac Pro and 2 monitors. But what they don't know is I had to go on a payment plan with Apple and take out a loan to buy those monitors and the Apple computer. Hi everyone and welcome to a new vlog. At the moment I haven't been doing any building, I'm waiting on the council for some final documents. So the building works will probably resume in about 3 weeks. In the meantime, I've got heaps of stuff to... This is the video where I announced that I'm going for the Guinness Book of Records, and I had a few angry messages from people, still don't know why. And I never publicly let anyone know how many games I've got until this point. Working in with the Guinness Book of Records and should have that certificate very soon. So I got a friend in Japan who's getting me a PlayStation 4 Anniversary Edition. Now they're a very rare console considering there are just over 12,000 made. But what pisses me off is there's people on eBay selling them between $2,000 to $7,000. Okay, so we're in the arcade room. We're doing the final touches on Space Harrier. This vlog was more of a request from a group of fans who wanted to see how Mandy recreates pinball machines and arcade machines, how she repaints them. And to my surprise, the video was a smashing hit.
Basically, when we were doing the final preparation for this particular machine, we noticed that in some spots, especially in the yellow, there was some old dirt that got caught in the grain. So we've decided to mask up and respray the side of the machine. So just doing the final prep and masking now, and about to get underway.
So a few vlogs ago, Manny was working on the Enduro Racer. I had to respray this yellow as it was very, very faded. So as you can see, it's come up like brand new. You'll notice in the background, I've got Outrun that's just come over, which does need a bit of a touch up as well, a lot more paint. And we'll get to that in future vlogs. Yes, this is typical me. I always get to the point where I work myself to almost death and just crash and burn for a while, pick myself up and get onto it. Unfortunately, it's something I've been doing since I was a teenager. Well, this is going to have to stop, and fast.